In the last video I took a look at the players I'm expecting to be the top 10 highest rated strikers in FIFA 18, and now it's time to move on and take a look at the players I'm expecting to be the highest rated wingers. There will be plenty more predictions videos to come though, so if you're new around here then make sure you smash that subscribe button if you want to see more, and if you do go on to enjoy this video, be sure to leave it a like too. Every predictions video that I put out so far has received over 1,000 likes. So let's keep that going. Before I move into the top 10 though, first of all I want to give a special mention to this man. After starting out with an 83 rating in FIFA 17, Mertens picked up a winter upgrade to boost him up to an 85 rating, and I now think they'll move up 2 ratings once again, moving up to an 87 rating. He was in absolutely sublime form for Napoli last season, scored 28 goals in the league as well as providing 5 assists, and 5 goals in 8 Champions League appearances wasn't too bad either. The Belgian had an absolutely brilliant season, and he has to be given an upgrade. He mainly played for the middle last season though, so in all probability, Mertens will receive a striker card for FIFA 18. He did remain a left winger with his winter upgrade though, despite not really playing there, so maybe they'll stick him on the wing again for FIFA 18. We'll just have to wait and see on that one I guess. He should be moved though, so I won't be including him in the top 10. Let's take a look at who is in the top 10 though. Starting out with another Napoli player in the form of Insigne, a player that I predicted an 86 rating for. In all honesty, it could even be an 87 rating after the season that he's just had. EA tend to do things a little more gradually than that though, so an 86 rating seems fine for now. He started out with an 83 rating in FIFA 17, moved up to an 84 rating with a winter upgrade, and I can now see a +2 coming, moving him up to an 86 rating. He scored 18 times in the league last season, provided 9 assists in the process, and teamed up absolutely brilliantly with Mertens, taking Napoli to a 3rd place finish. They scored more goals than any other team in Italy last season, finished just 5 points behind Juventus, and next season could be a very interesting one for them. Napoli last won the Italian league back in 1990. With the likes of Mertens and Insigne at their disposal though, who knows? Maybe domestic glory could well be coming again for them in the not too distant future. Cuttino started out with an 85 rated attacking midfielder card in FIFA 17. He was moved to the left wing with an 86 rated winter upgrade though, and for FIFA 18 I can see him getting upgraded once again, this time to an 87 rating. Cuttino has been seriously impressive for Liverpool in the last couple of seasons, and he's become an absolutely crucial player for the club. A move to Barcelona could well be on the cards for him though, and with Neymar's future in doubt, Barcelona could definitely do a lot worse than replacing him with this man. As a Manchester United fan, it still disappoints me even now that things never really worked out in England for Di Maria. He moved on after just 1 season in the Premier League, and he's now spent the last 2 seasons in France playing for PSG. Last season was a slightly disappointing one for the Parisian club as they failed to win the league, finishing 8 points behind Monaco. In all competitions, Di Maria was still able to smash in 13 goals though, including a pretty impressive 4 goals in 7 Champions League appearances. Sometimes he's absolutely explosive, other times not so much. Di Maria definitely deserves his rating though, and I see no real reason to either upgrade or downgrade the Argentinian. When this man's fighting fit, he has the capability to be absolutely brilliant. Sadly though, in the last few years he's spent a lot of time out injured, and he probably won't be back in action until the end of 2017. Royce was restricted to just 16 starts in the Bundesliga for Dortmund last season. Did score 7 goals and provide 4 assists in this brief period of availability though, and also scored 4 times in 4 appearances in the Champions League. Not bad going. He's only 28, so his abilities certainly aren't failing him just yet. It's been one setback after another in the last few years for him though, and although I think that it's pretty unfair to downgrade a player purely because they've spent a lot of time out injured, with Marco Reus, there are serious questions to be asked about whether or not he really should have had an 88 rating in the first place. His cover star status must have been a factor in his +2 ratings boost last FIFA, and I reckon that for FIFA 18, we could well see the German with an 87 rating. This man, however, is certainly someone that should have an 88 rating, if not higher. He was dropped right down from a 90 rating to an 87 for FIFA 17. For FIFA 18 though, he needs to move on up again. He'll turn 34 next season, so he's not exactly the youngest winger in the world. He's still a fantastic player though, and certainly someone that can still perform powerfully at the top level. He scored 13 times in the Bundesliga last season, as well as providing 9 assists. An 87 rating for Robben last season was frankly insulting. After the season that he's just had though, an 88 or 89 rating should be more or less guaranteed for FIFA 18. I don't think that EA will completely backtrack and move him back up to a 90 rating, but I certainly feel that his FIFA 17 rating was too low. And now we move on to a rather difficult one to predict. Gareth Bale suffered massively with injury problems last season, but he had been in fantastic form when he injured his ankle back in November, so if we're judging the first half of his season, the Welshman did very well for himself. After picking up that ankle injury back in November though, Bale suffered various different injury setbacks and the rest of his season was pretty much a write-off. He only went on to score 2 more goals and he struggled for form and fitness after November. When he's fit, I personally believe that he's still one of the very best players in world football. Sadly though, more often than not just recently, he's not been fit. Due to injury setbacks, it's quite possible that he could get downgraded for FIFA 18 and receive an 89 rating. But for me, it seems slightly harsh to penalise someone for their injury setbacks. Then again, is Gareth Bale currently as influential as this man? Maybe not. So perhaps a downgrade for Bale makes sense after all. On his day, Eden Hazard is probably the most exciting player to watch in the Premier League. Either him or Kevin De Bruyne anyway. Both Belgians are just absolutely insane. Hazard has such incredible ability on the ball. And last season he smashed in 16 league goals as well as providing 5 assists for Chelsea. They went on to win the Premier League title and Hazard was a massive part of Chelsea's success. For FIFA 18 then, I can therefore see him picking up an upgrade. For FIFA 17, Hazard was downgraded from an 89 rating to an 88 after a disappointing season that left Chelsea 10th in the table. Last season he stepped things up a gear though, was a massive part of the club's success, and he was soon upgraded back up to an 89 rating with a winter upgrade. For FIFA 18 I can now see him getting upgraded once again. There are some seriously talented Belgian footballers in the world right now, and Eden Hazard is very much one of them. He's been linked with a move to Real Madrid, and if he does end up going there, I can see him being a massive success in Spain. For now though, he's a Chelsea player, and a very good one at that. Looking at Neymar's stats for last season, he just has to get an upgrade for FIFA 18. In the league he provided 13 goals and 11 assists in 30 appearances, whilst in the Champions League he scored 4 goals and provided 8 assists in 9 appearances. He's a fantastic creative force of a winger, and while some people at times accuse him of being slightly selfish, you just have to look at his stats to know that that doesn't really add up. The man provided more assists than Messi last season, he knows when to pass, he's capable of greatness, and as well as doing bits at club level, the Brazilian international has already picked up 77 caps for Brazil and scored 52 times in the process. He's still only 25 years old, but Neymar has already accomplished so much in world football and could soon be set to become the world's most expensive player. PSG are preparing to take him to France, and having a player like this on their books could really take them to the next level. They've won the French title 4 times in the last 5 years, but Champions League glory has to be the aim for them. And if Neymar does make his move over to France, who knows what could happen in the future. Personally, I'd absolutely love to see Neymar stepping out of Messi's shadow and making a move away from Barcelona, proving himself elsewhere and showing the world exactly what he's made of. He's been the main man for Brazil for quite a while now, and he's done a fantastic job of it. It's now time for him to become the biggest fish in the pond at club level too. That said, playing in the same team as this man can't be too bad really, can it? Messi scored 37 times in the league last season, 11 times in the Champions League, and should really move back up to a 94 rating for FIFA 18. It's possible that EA will want their cover star Cristiano Ronaldo to be the absolute best player in the game and therefore won't upgrade Messi. He's been absolutely ridiculous in recent seasons though, and he definitely deserves to be at least on a par with the Portuguese superstar. A man that played both on the wing and up front at various points last season, receiving inform cards in both positions. So for FIFA 18 it's possible that Ronaldo could even receive a striker card, especially if Hazard makes a move to Madrid this summer. In all probability though, Ronaldo will remain on the wing, and EA will keep that super expensive Ronaldo striker card as an in-form exclusive. Ronaldo wasn't quite as prolific last season as he has been in the past, and it could even be argued that he's deserving of a downgrade. As he's going to be the cover star though, I really can't see that happening, especially after he smashed in 16 goals in the final 10 games of last season, including 2 goals in the Champions League final. His overall record wasn't his best, but he was in red hot form at the end of the campaign, and will have been very pleased to have won both the Champions League and the league title with Real Madrid last season. For FIFA 18, I once again expect Cristiano Ronaldo to pick up a 94 rating. He's not getting any younger, but he's still an absolutely brilliant player, and he's the cover star for a reason. For most mere mortals, 42 goals in 46 appearances would be an absolutely incredible record. As it's Ronaldo though, we look upon what he accomplished last season as somewhat of a disappointment. It wasn't his best return to date, but he did score 12 and 13 in the Champions League, finishing as the top scorer in the competition for the 5th year in a row. He's won the Champions League on 4 occasions now, the Ballon d'Or 4 times too, and for FIFA 18, I expect this incredible athletic specimen to once again be the highest rated player in the game, even if it is a joint award along with Messi this time. Anyway though, so those are the players that I expect to be the top 10 highest rated wingers in FIFA 18. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, and also let me know what ratings predictions you'd like to see from me next. Anyway though, thanks for watching, stay awesome, and I'll catch you again next time.